People will try to make you feel that keeping your virginity is an old school stuff. So they'll try to make you cajole you into breaking it.
We have cervical cancer. That's the reason why we are advised that you like take the vaccine before you start engaging in a sexual relationship.
And if I'm leaking now, I'm in military. I'm a crazy place, kitty. How many millimeters, man, go on? Back it tell me upon my baby. Got the face like a choro, baby. Condition like a roro, baby. Maybe.
Hello guys, it's your girl Naomilex and I'm back with another YouTube video. So to my returning subscribers, you know the Jews. If you're new here, my names are Afalabi Simisolu and Naomi, and I'm back again with another YouTube video for you. And you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So today's video is going to be a bit different because I have with me here some special people. So I have with me some nursing students here. We are going to actually talk about, like, we're just going to be discussing, right? Literally, from the title of the video, I'm sure you should already know what this video is basically about. So don't go anywhere. So here with me are my special guests, and you must be wondering this book. This is the book of life. Well, I'm just kidding. This is the book where I've actually written the questions I'll be asking all of them. So I would like for you guys to like introduce yourselves, starting from you. Yeah.
I'm Akinlolu Olamide.
Okay.
I'm Ruth Oge.
I'm Taiwo Dokas.
So I also like to add this. These are my fellow nursing students, and we're here to actually just drop our opinion on this very sensitive topic. Now we get right into it. So starting off with my first questions, are you guys ready?
Yeah, yeah.
So, what are some common misconceptions surrounding virginity? Like, I would like my viewers to know, like, those misconceptions that people normally have about virginities. So, who's going first? You. Okay, I think you should start first.
So there are many teenagers out there that are being told, because as a lady, we all feel menstrual cramp. Though it's not everyone, but most of the ladies out there feel menstrual cramp. So there are many ladies that are being told out there that when they have sex, they will feel less menstrual cramp. Because I've also been told that before also. So this is like a very bad misconception, because it's not true. It does not matter of how many times you have sex or if you're a virgin or not, that you're not going to have menstrual cramp. Even if you have sex or you don't have sex, you're still going to have menstrual cramp. So
Okay, thank you very much. So, I also like to put out there that what I mean by misconception is like misunderstanding, like some misunderstanding or myth that people normally have. So, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think there are so many misconceptions, but I'll just see one. And one of them is that the society and the world has made teenagers out there believe that um, the essence of keeping their virginity it's for a man, which is their future spouse or life partner, and it ought not to be so. You are supposed to keep it for yourself because you want to, and because the Bible asks you to, not because of any man. It should be a principle that you give to yourself. And also looking at society pressure, the pressure in the society, I would also say that some people will try to make you feel that keeping your virginity is an old school stuff. So they'll try to make you cajole you into breaking it so that you feel among them. But you shouldn't. You should not succumb to whatever they are saying. Thank you.
Thank you. So, thank you very much. Leave it like that. Behind the scenes, so I'm going to be talking about some of the benefits of being a virgin or actually abstaining before marriage. So, like, it has been proven that virgins who or people who actually maintain their virginity before marriage usually tend to have a longer marriage because they've not had a lot of experiences with different partners, like in order for them to like maybe judge or say, okay, this person is better or not. So another of the benefits is being a virgin, you don't have to worry about STIs, like sexually transmitted infections, because you know that okay, you don't have any partner, you're not sleeping with anybody, so you don't have anything to worry about. So can you give me one of the benefits of actually being a virgin? One of the benefits of being a virgin is to prevent the damage of our vital organs. For example, the womb. When you use contraceptives too much, it damage the womb and you become infertile. So contraceptives is normally used once in 6 months, but most of the people out there use contraceptives every day, which is not supposed to be used every day.
Yeah, which is very wrong.
Yes.
Because using contraceptives on a daily basis has its own very disastrous effect on your body as human. The reason why contraceptive was made, is it contraceptives?
Constant.
Contraceptive or postinoid?
Postnatal,
Okay,
so yeah.
an example of a contraceptive is postinoid too.
Yeah.
So like the main reason why it was made was people that are not, like, let's say they have unprotected sex mistakenly and they don't want to get pregnant, so they can just use it, and the duration should be like once in 6 months. It should not be a regular routine or something.
And also, in a case where a person gets raped and you don't want to give birth to a child without a father because of the incident surrounding it, you can use contraceptive. That is also when the incident happened when you are in your fertile period.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. So this takes us to the third question. So I would like for one of us to actually share a personal story or an experience, anything exactly, that highlights the challenges of making a decision to actually remain a virgin till marriage.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
okay.
I'll go. Okay, so there's this incident that happened, and it's about a girl named Abigail. And back then, when she was in secondary school, she was sharing her story. And she said, among her friends, among her cliques of friends in school, she happened to realize that she was the only one who was a virgin amongst them. And she didn't want to let them know because she felt like if she told them, they'll want to intimidate her with it and make her feel like that's kind of old school and she's not the reigning girl, that kind of thing. So she was trying to like feel among when she's in their midst, she'll be acting as if she's that kind of a person that they are, which she's not. And because of that, she was losing her self-esteem. She was trying to become who she's not. She was changing from her initial self. But later on, as things went by, they found out that she was a virgin and they started, doing their things without carrying her along.
Isolating now.
Yes. So
Yeah, okay.
Something like peer
Prayer.
pressure.
exactly.
Yeah, and this thing, it actually happens most times. Like if you're in the midst of friends, let's say you have like five friends, and you're the only female there that's not actually had sexual
sex.
intercourse,
You'll be
they would
feeling
they would be anytime they're talking about their experiences, you'll be feeling left out. Okay,
Or even
yeah,
talking about their exes and you'll be
Something
feeling
like
like
that.
you're the only one that have not had a
Yes.
boyfriend, you've not had
Yes.
sex. So be feeling as if you self, you're not in this world. You're
Yeah.
from the other generation. So just to feel among you too, you want to, even try to enter an unprepared relationship. Just so that
Yeah.
if they're asking who has boyfriend, you can raise up your hands. Exactly.
So my simple advice is that just be yourself. At the right time, everything will fall into place. It's actually a very big flex for you to keep your virginity for the right person. Sleeping around is not a flex. There are a lot of life-threatening activities that is associated with losing your virginity before you get married. You can lose your life along the line because you are not prepared, you're not mentally prepared for it. You also lose a piece of yourself to the person that you're having sex
Your
with.
mental and emotional health will be at
Because
stake.
yeah,
Sure
we said
aspect.
previously,
Yeah.
like has spiritual, yeah. So like we have to be very careful and just make informed decisions and back it up with good reasons. So this takes us to the next question, the fourth question here, I think. So what do you think? What's your take on teenagers that are actually involved in sexual activities from a very early age? Like they're exposed to sex from a very early age. How do you think that can affect their overall well-being and um their future relationships?
Okay. So, firstly, when a teenager engage in relationship at a very early age, like 13, 12 years, before he or she reaches the age at which he or she wants to like get into a serious relationship or get married, we'll notice that such teenager will have multiple ex relationships and stuff, and it's not good for the record because especially for ladies, if a lady want to get married. It's not been nice when you start looking at her past stuff and then you see that she has so many multiple exes. Then another one again is there will be room for comparison. So as a lady, if you tried different relationship before you get married and you have sex with like, all of them before you get married, so when you get married, you want to compare your present husband with the ones that you had before, because it's not all guys that we act the same way. Some will give it to you the way you like, some will not give it to you the way you like it. So when you now want to get married and then your husband is not giving you like the way you liked it in your past relationship, of course it will cause problem in that marriage, because you want to compare and you also want to explore. It can also make you to even say you want to cheat because you want to explore outside the marriage.
Yeah.
So those are what I think can.
Yeah. Then to add to what she said as well, um, when teenagers get involved in early sex, they are prone to a lot of illnesses, like we said before. So a lot of people are not educated. They think the only kind of disease that comes with sex is HIV. You have hepatitis B, the one that can be spread through saliva. Not only even people that have sex sef. So you just have to be careful out there. We have cervical cancer. That's the reason why we are advised that you like take the vaccine before you start engaging in a sexual relationship. Because cervical cancer is like a kind of cancer that affects the cervix in a woman. What it does is that when someone has countless body counts and you have sex with that person, because of skin to skin contact, the virus can be exchanged. That's one. Then for people that usually explore different sex styles, like that do dogging and the rest, you know that there's actually a disease that can be spread through that sex position, which is called HPV, human papillomavirus virus. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or anything. We're just like bringing this information out there. Like, we're trying to make you guys informed because you know that you don't know it. Like, you should be prepared for this thing because you have to be prepared for it before you start engaging in it. So that's all for this one. Then this takes us to our next question, being the fifth question. So the fifth question is, how can we encourage an healthy communication, like for people that are in a relationship, teenagers that are in a relationship? How do you think we can encourage an healthy relationship between these teenagers and their partner regarding boundaries and decisions to remain abstinent?
Okay, let me say something. I think from the onset of the relationship, the first thing you and your partner ought to do is to have a healthy talk on what you are to do and not to do in the relationship. It's like a do's and don'ts, a rule that will guide both of you in the relationship, just as God has given us the Bible to guide us as Christians. So you and your partner should have rule that is guiding your relationship. And this is because there are so many people who just get into relationship and the only thing they achieve in the relationship is just having sex. They don't talk about future plans, they don't talk about their goals, where they see themselves in the next couple of years. They don't say anything positive. All they do is have sex chats, have sex, just things that are not even adding value to
That are
themselves.
ungodly.
Exactly. Things that are not benefiting them in any way.
Yeah. And in addition to that, let me quickly share the story. So this is like a personal experience. I've been in a situation whereby I really liked this person and we're almost like supposed to be in a relationship. So this person actually had everything that I wanted, be it money, whatever. Like I found everything in that person. But the person was like, I cannot be in, because I stated it clearly that if I'm going to be in a relationship with you, there is no sex until marriage, or when I think it is very right. Like I know it's a very serious relationship that will lead to marriage. So this person was like, okay. The first question the person asked me was, do I want him to be cheating? So I was like,
That's funny.
okay, do you know something? If you feel like you cannot be in a relationship with me without sex, it means you don't actually like me. Because
Just
we
like
can be
somebody
yeah, you can be in a relationship with me. I will be there to advise each other. Like there are a lot of things that comes. It's not just only sex.
Yeah.
So the person told me that the person told me that he has to be emotionally attached to me for him to be in a relationship with me. That this is the way he puts it. They are very tricky about this thing. Do not allow any man out there make you feel like, yeah, talk you into what you have already, or contrary to your ground,
Or
stand your
even
ground
try
no
to
matter.
make you feel like if you're not having sex, you don't love him. Yeah,
Yeah,
some try to blackmail you, and they'll even threaten you with break up, like they're trying to break up with
yeah,
you.
Mind you, if a guy loves you, he's going to wait for you. Not even sex can even stop him
Exactly.
from.
yeah, yeah, that's it. So on the next question, which is going to be the sixth question, if you have not subscribed, make sure you hit that button because it's about to get juicy. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. So the next question is, what advice do you have for teenagers who might be undergoing peer pressure, maybe from friends? Like, maybe they've already decided that they want to like keep their virginity. So those ones that have been pressured from friends and families, what are your advice to them?
Okay. First of all, I want to say that it's not easy. That's me being realistic. Don't think that it's an easy thing to do, because there will be so much pressure from friends, family, colleagues, people around you, the society at large. Like, even one of the signs that comes with menstrual cramp is that you start to feel horny. So says research. So it's not easy. But then there's a saying that says that where there is no law, there is no orderliness. You'll be living a disordered life. Like, the path you'll be treading will be very disordered, because you don't even know if you're doing the right or wrong thing. You're just there. You get. So I would just advise that you set a principle for yourself, a principle that will govern your life, and then you so discipline yourself that you abide by that principle. And then it's also good that you get a mentor, someone that you can talk to, someone that you can rely,
Not
you can
someone that can
confide in.
mislead you.
Exactly. And your mentor must be, someone worth it, someone worth telling such things that will give you the right advice at all times.
And to those people who don't have like big sisters or who are not too comfortable with speaking to their parents, like, only the main reason for this video is because there was actually a time in my life where I needed some people to talk to, some people to guide me through some certain decisions, and I found no one. So like, there are some things you have to like say by yourself that you want to do, and you stand your ground no matter what happens. That's what you want, and you should abide by it. Apart from that, in addition to everything that she said, you are also preventing diseases from your body, because you are like, is you guiding yourself. So that's for that. This takes us to the final question. What is your advice, or what advice would you give to parents and guardians who would support their teenagers in making informed decisions about their virginity? That parents normally do, like, I don't know, it's common among African parents. They think if you cage a child, especially a girl child, that they will not be exposed to a lot of bad things. Like, don't go anywhere, I don't see around any boy. If any boy touch your leg, come and tell me, all those kind of things.
That's even when they'll become
Yeah,
curious
because
to go.
this generation, this our generation, is the kind of generation that when you tell us not to do some things,
That's
we
when we
want
want
to
to
do
do
it.
it.
That's when we want to try. We
And see
want to
what you are
see
trying to preventing us from doing.
So instead of caging them that way, why
like
don't you just
free them.
educate them?
There's something my mom did. My mom put me in the right way. She talked to me. She told me this is life. These are the do's and these are the don'ts. She now left me. Make your decision. That's it. Your own work is just to guide them, tell them the good and the bad, then allow them to make their own decision. Your work as their parent is just to guide them. So you hiding a lot of information from them is actually doing more harm than good. So
You're not
any
helping them.
yeah.
And another thing is that, this our African parents of today, they have this mentality of not, or should I say, avoiding sex education. It's like they don't want to talk about it. I don't know whether it's a crime to them to talk about sex education, but to my parents out there, it's really, really important that you educate your kids about sex education, because if you don't, someone else will. And
They will do it
you
in a
do not
bad
know,
way.
exactly, you don't know if the person who is educating them will educate them following the wrong route.
Yeah.
So if you don't educate them, it's like you're leaving them for the vultures to devour. So it's better you just educate them, then follow them as they're going, become their confidant, to the extent that even if they have a crush on someone, they can come talk to you
Yeah.
rather than
Because
hide it from you.
everything is
Exactly.
normal. It will happen.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It's not right that once your child is coming to you that, mommy, this is what happened. Oh, a brother touched me on my breast. And the first thing you're doing is to scold them
Scold
or
them.
shout at them.
Yeah.
Next time, they will not come back. Even if something like that occurs again, they will
Yeah.
never come back to tell.
Even had situations whereby a girl told me that she hates her mom. She was like, why? She'll be like, someone will abuse her and she'll go and tell the mother, and the mother will first of all blame her. You put on short things and you expose your
Instead of
body.
you to correct the child
Yeah,
with love.
yeah, that's what you. Thank you very much to you guys. I hope you learned a lot from this. And again, I also want to tell you that the purpose of this video is not to condemn anybody,
Not at all.
regardless of if you are a virgin or not. Even if you are no longer a virgin, you can still vow and make a decision that okay, from today henceforth, I want to keep my body till marriage. I want to make my body the temple of God. And please do not feel that like you are a bad person or you are evil because you are no longer a virgin. And to my virgins out there, keep it though. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and share. And thank you to my amazing guests for having us. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Dirty baby,